Hello. How are we doing? F Dreamer Nugwan. Hello. How are you? Christina, Nay, Olivia, Alex, Piyush, Anna, Hermosa. Hello. Gina, Debbie, Trixie, Wendell. What's up? Hello. Hope you're doing good. Amy, Gina, Dib. Hello. Tristan. Hi. Hi, Tristan. I do remember you. Glad to see you again. May, thank you very much for the compliment. Gogo, hello. Leanne, hello. Brandon, what up? Karina, Amalia, Deluxe, hello. Sana, hello. Dina, hi. Consta, Colby, hello. Haruni, Tamanda, Haley. Oh, I lost my place. Ariana, Amreen, Michelle, Kayla, D. Tori Rose, hello. Gregory, Amy, Shantae, you stay. Daniel, Vanessa, Gaia, Olivia, Luna, Sonia, Fiza, Sohana, Mocha Java Latte, and Aviana. Hi, Aviana. Glad you're here. Let's see. Yvette, Kayla, hi. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for the compliments. You guys are so nice. Bound to Hustle, hello. Hello. So glad you guys are all here. Happy Mindset Monday. What are we celebrating? What, Emily, where have you been? Oh, hi, Emily. Welcome back. BS, Marta, Rodrigo, hello. Shantae, stay. I can't see Shantae's name without saying it. It's just like it's so deeply ingrained. It's just hard. Dougie, hello. Yeah, what are you guys celebrating? What have you manifested? What's some things we manifested? Some good news. What's the good news? You can't see my little phone. Can't even tell that it's a phone. Well, I bet the kids today don't even know what a fucking phone looks like, anyways. Okay. Ooh, Gina manifested winning a Gucci bag in a giveaway. That's fucking awesome. Nice. Bound to Hustle says I was able to manifest my favorite celebrity hairstylist. They said if I create clothing again, they will give it to my favorite singer. Oh, you better get on that creation. Go create that shit. Constance says clothes. I have zero clue where all the clothes are coming from. Nice. The universe is abundant. Shantae says, and I will stay. Yes. Sonia manifested a car. Nice. Amy said, I think my manifesting is broken. I don't think so. I think that you say things like that, and that's why you manifest more brokenness. Tristan says, so much. Nice. Jamais vu. Can you ask me a question? That's what we're here for. May Metal. I manifested getting money from multiple sources. Nice. Rio DJ Nero. That's kind of cute. Hey, Roxy from Australia. Australia. Tristan says you've moved since last time being here. Well, congrats on your move. And I manifested a big cash tip from a client. Nice. The Tori Rose says, still working on the big ones, but my self-concept is amazing now, so I'm doing well. So let's cut out that first sentence and say, actually, amazing things are happening and unfolding for you. If you say that you're waiting on the big ones, you'll continue to wait on them. You know, you got to say that they're here to like push things along, in my personal opinion. I mean, it's not that things can't come to you that you're waiting for, because I've said this in videos before. Obviously, when you're waiting for something, there is an expectation that something will arrive. So there is still the expectation of getting your needs met, but the more you wait, the more you wait. Marta says, I've been on holiday and my SP texts me all day long, all week. Yeah. Proud of you. That's amazing. Najim, hello. Welcome. Colby, isn't it nice to celebrate the manifestations? Everyone's so successful. Tristan says, I'm manifesting moving to San Diego next year. Nice. Gregory, just you had a manifestation turn out opposite of what you wanted to happen. I have made 2 videos about that. And also, If you want one-on-one coaching to help you with that, I provide that as well at roxytalks.com. Shelly, hello from Orlando. Hi, Orlando. There's I think it's the Marriott, the Orlando Marriott, the huge one that has like all those water parks and stuff, or like water slides. I stayed there one time, and we were originally going to go to, I went to Florida to go to the Miley Cyrus concert. And for whatever reason, we like didn't buy tickets. We just kept, we'll just get tickets the day of. By the time we decided to get tickets, they were like $800 a piece. And this was before my abundant lifestyle. So we did end up going to Disney World, but because we were already like planning on going to that. But I was in that hotel room, and like we were just in that space of like, oh man, like things didn't work out, so we didn't do anything. And I never went on those fudging water slides. Like I still to this day, I'm like, I have got to get back to that Orlando Marriott. One of these days, I'm gonna fucking go down those water slides. I'm pretty sure it's a Marriott. It doesn't really matter, but it's in. And yes, I expect every hotel that's in Orlando, one of the tourist capitals of the entire country. Okay. Kristen, reconciliation with your SP and apparently betrayal from your best friend. Okay, so we need to watch some more of my videos and learn how to talk about our situations. Of course, that is spoken to you with kindness and care. And that's how we say it now. All right. Karina, you want to manifest your crush? I have so much content about that. I also have a free masterclass, 5 secrets you need to know to manifest a specific person. Maybe you're doing some things wrong. You can check that out at my website, roxytalks.com. Kayla's, today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Kayla. Oh, Tristan said I manifested Paris Hilton and reply me to you on Instagram. That's hot. Haruni manifested a card too. That's awesome. Okay. Mocha Java Latte says, I need advice, but I don't want to affirm the 3D. Here's the deal. Okay. And I hear this in coaching a lot too. It's like people want to like, they don't want to affirm their circumstances. They don't want to say what's really going on. But it's like, if it's a circumstance, you're already manifesting it. You saying out loud to the person who's going to help you change it is only going to fucking help you, right? Because otherwise you're just going to continue manifesting it the way you already are. So like, what are you really afraid of? It continuing? It's already doing that because you think it's a problem. Constance says, I thought about you live and I got your notification. That's fucking awesome. Speaking of which, just, I might come back around to this as the people in the chat shift, but I'm thinking about moving Mindset Mondays to my website. Yeah. So that might be happening real soon. Okay, Goddess says, I've been trying to manifest my desired face, but anytime I look in the mirror, I get discouraged. How do I trust the universe? So okay. First, I have this week's podcast episode is about allowing what you want, like how to actually allow in the thing that you're manifesting. I do think that will help you. So check out this week's podcast. Comes out at Wednesdays, 9 a.m. PST on all podcast platforms, as well as my website, roxytalks.com. But here's the deal. The problem lies in when you look in the mirror and you get, not when you look in the mirror, excuse me. The problem lies when you look in the mirror and then get discouraged. That's what I was trying to say. The problem lies in when you get discouraged, not when you look in the mirror, but you think it's when you look in the mirror, and that's the problem. So when you look in the mirror, when you're working to change a physical aspect, you look in the mirror, you fucking pretend. You pretend that you see what you want to see and you act like it's there. Oh, it's so cute. Look at how cute my nose is. My nose is so small. Even if it's the biggest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life and you can't fucking stand it, you pretend like the opposite. And you do that every single solitary time you look at or think about your face, period, ever again for the rest of your life. That's all. And check out my website or my podcast this week episode, about allowing. Oh yeah, thanks, Leanne. Leanne put the link to the our book club in the chat, actually. Dina, thank you. I'm gonna pin to the chat my message, my website, if you would like to sign up for one-on-one coaching or check out my workshops or the free content that we have there. Anything that you have a problem with manifesting, I promise you, I have some content on my website that will help you. I promise. I promise. So go there. Look for stuff that's going to help you for your specific issue. Also, I'm thinking about rearranging my website so where it's like, if you have SP stuff, here's where you can look at. If you've got like, loves, which I kind of have that a little bit. It's like, if you scroll down on the main page, it's like love, self-esteem, blah, 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 blah. But I'm thinking about maybe orienting the whole site differently. I don't know. These are just ideas. Any hoodles. Leanne linked the book club of the now. We don't really do it month to month. We just do it when we do it. So the book club of the now is The Big Leap by Gay Harding. Why do I always forget his last name? Hendricks. I always know it's his name. Gay Hendricks. It is amazing, life-changing. And book club is roxytalks.com/forum/book-club, or you can scroll up in the chat and click there if you want to know what we're reading right now. Again, life-changing book. I've texted everybody in my personal life, like, you have to read this book. I'm up their asses about it. Like, I was talking to my best friend. We were texting and she said something. I was like, bitch, you didn't get the book. And she's like, it's in my cart right now. Like, you better fucking order it. I can tell you didn't read it just by what you just said to me. And obviously I love my best friend to death. So no, to life. So I'm like, you need to now read this book. Okay, Gregory. Yeah. So Gregory, okay, I talked to you about manifesting the opposite. I do have videos about that specifically. Here's the deal. You keep saying that the thing was wrong. That's the problem. That's why it's wrong. It wasn't wrong until you said it was wrong. And that's what, watch the video go watch that video and come back to us and tell us what you learned. I have 2 of them. You can do either one. Just put Roxy Talks manifesting opposite in your search. Anna, hello. How are you? Tamanda says, I'm currently manifesting wealth. Bitch, you are wealth. Wealth is you. It's flowing through you as you speak. It's around you everywhere. Manifest charges dropped. Okay, legal stuff always feels hard, but I feel like legal stuff, I hear so many people get manifest out of legal stuff all the time. It's really, I want to say everything's easy, okay? But you just need to understand that it's easy and say that it is. So drop the charges. Literally, I just saw someone like dropping something in my mind. Drop the charges. They're dropped. What charges? I don't see anything. They're done. They're already dropped. You know what I mean? Like, just they're dropped now. And so you behave now as if they're dropped. Anytime it comes up in your mind, they're already dropped. Visual or audio-wise, like, hear inner conversation, hear them saying, cases drop, clink, clink, gavel, whatever. Like, do what you got to do over and over to sell it to yourself. And then anytime it comes up again, case or charges are dropped. I'm not really worried. And you move past it. Ooh, Crystal says, I manifested a beautiful house with a porch to drink coffee from. That sounds amazing and serene. Debaz, hello. How have you been? Long time no see. Debaz, I mean, you've been here and there, but not criticism. I'm just glad you're here. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, this sounds like an attack. No, I mean, like, I'm glad you're here. Debaz says, my self-concept has really made another big shift. Feels like everything was falling apart for a few days, but then I woke up one morning and was like, whoa, I feel awesome about myself. Okay, here's the deal. Your self-concept shifts all the fucking time. We're all people. We've all had days where we feel like we're hot shit and days where we fucking hate it. That is normal. Do you continue to tell yourself you're hot shit when you don't feel like it? That's the truth right there. Do you continue the process when you don't feel the way you're saying you feel? Who cares if you actually feel that way? Nurture yourself, get through it, but don't let your thoughts go, stray from that notion of being the ideal concept of yourself. Like, you, just because you don't feel like it doesn't mean you're not. Don't fucking indulge in it. Don't say that shit. Ooh, Grace just got into Ivy League University. Congrats. That's amazing. Rio manifested the wrong SP. I literally have that video, exactly that. So go check that out. It just means like basically if you manifest the wrong SP, basically like your manifestations are working, but you're still doing too much that blocks your current SP. You're still telling the wrong story about your current or your chosen SP. So the manifestation isn't able to penetrate through the all of the resistance you're putting in front of it. Debbie says, I have many areas I want to manifest. Can I do them all at the same time? Yes, you can. You're already doing all of the areas of your life manifesting right this moment. You're already doing it. That's what I want to say to everybody. You're like everyone who thinks they can't manifest your SP. If you have an SP, you've already fucking manifested them. What are you talking about? They exist. What do you mean you haven't manifested them? What are you talking about? Spoken to you with kindness, of course. Oh, Gina, was it the banger store? You're damn right it was the banger store. And I still to this day am so, all we had to do, they were like $100 before, like a couple days before. All we had to do was like buy them when we first got there, but we waited till the day of and then they were like $800. We were so mad. So stupid. And my friend is a business owner and she's like, I mean, I could spend like $2,500 on these tickets right now, but like, are we gonna, like, as we're staying in this hotel, we're going to Disney World, like all these things. So we just didn't go see a fucking banger store. In my mind. Malachi! Are you still here, Malachi? Or did you just pop in and then pop back out? If you're here, I'm looking at the live feed of the chat. Primrose, what is SP? A specific person. So basically, like if you're manifesting love and there's obviously somebody specific that you want it with, you have an SP. If you're just manifesting a relationship, then it's all the same concept. It's just like whether we're talking about someone this is the person I've chosen, or I just want love in general. And hi, Mally, I see you. I'm gonna get to you in just a second. If you are somebody that's looking for a love that's not a specific person, an NSP, if you will, a non-specific person, I'm not gonna say what I just want to say out loud, but I'm just gonna keep going. If you have an NSP, I just made a video, a podcast episode and a video here on YouTube, and then the podcast is obviously on the podcast platforms about that exact thing, manifesting love when you don't have someone specifically in mind. So Malachi and I know we talk about this all the time, but we're working on new stuff. So we have a little money album. They're like, the little albums are like 5 or 6 songs. We have one for the money. We did the one, we released it on YouTube. That's the one that's like an hour long. So we have an album that goes with that with like 6 of those tracks. They're only going to be like 5 minutes long because they're going on iTunes. But I can, if you want, make another hour long video. If you guys like the money affirmations, if you want more money affirmations, I can make that video. But that album's going to be out on iTunes very soon, probably within the next like couple weeks. And then we have a marriage meditation coming out. I don't know if I'm putting that on YouTube just yet. I might just only have it available on my website. I haven't decided yet, but it's a really cool meditation for manifesting marriage. And then we have another new like hybrid project of affirmations coming, and then the album will be out. So we have a little bit of a trajectory. We've got stuff coming for you guys as far as the music and the meditations, affirmations, and all that stuff is coming. And I think Malachi is also working on another sexy affirmations track. We get asked like every single day for another sexy track. Part of the reason I haven't made one is because I'm like, what am I gonna say in this? Like, I thought I did it. We did it. We're done. Send it away. We're done with the sexy. Like, now I have to make another one. I'm like, what the fuck is this one gonna say? So anyways, the people keep asking for another sexy affirmation. So I know he's working on that track. Because that one that he did was so good. And I heard it. And we had intended that one for a different like genre, like a different theme of affirmations. And I heard it. I was like, this is like really fucking sexy. Like, I think this should be like because it sounds like wet. It's like drippy. I was like, I think this should be like a sexy affirmations. And then we did it. And you guys are like, I don't know everybody that's here is obsessed, but it's just like more sexy affirmations, please. Like, do you know how awkward that is for me? But it's okay. We'll do it. We'll bring it. I'll set my awkwardness aside for you because I love you guys. Pumpkin Spice says, yes, make those videos. I love that they always have amazing beats and your voice is amazing. I pump the money one all loud when I cruise in my car. And yes, sexy affirmations more, please. Okay, so that's coming. Panda Bear says, just a suggestion would be cool to have a fun holiday track. So I don't know if you know, I have a sad holiday. I have a holiday, what do you call it? Like a mix. I called it a mixtape. It's got like 4 songs, one original, 3. I think it's 4 songs, 3 covers, holiday covers. It's called Black Xmas, and it's by Roxy Hart. That's my old music project name. So I have a sad holiday track for you to listen to, but I will we'll file that away in the suggestions list of a fun holiday track. Do you mean like affirmations? Do you mean like singing music? Let me know. Lachey, hi Roxy, when is your 360 method course coming out? You're so sweet, Lachey. So okay, obviously there's been some delays with the 360. Like part of it was, with my face, everything, my face is just becoming more perfect. That whole thing set me back a lot. And so I'm trying to get it done by the end of the year, but I'm also at the point where it's like, I don't want to force it to be done. And if it's not going to make it like before the holiday season, then we'll probably wait till the beginning of next year. I just, like I really want to get it done. I want it to be there, but I also don't want to rush it and like, just like force it out there. So, what is it? It's August. Probably within the next 6 months, I would say, like on the long end, but I don't know. But if 360 ends up not coming out this year, then I'll put the album out this year. That's if anybody cares. I care. And then we'll do 360 at the beginning of the year. But in the meantime, if you'd like one-on-one coaching, if you'd like me to help you personally with your situation and with this 360 method and how to apply it to your world, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. And there's also a link in the chat if you're on YouTube. It's pinned to the chat. Bruja, I've been flipping every thought in my mind all day, but I'm feeling so mentally tired. You need a break. You need to, you're like, if, here's the deal. First off, you should read The Big Leap. You should read The Big Leap because you need to know, you need to be able to figure out where it is that you limit yourself, how and why. So read The Big Leap, which is the book club book that we're talking about right now. And also, if you're flipping your mind all day, that means that you're allowing yourself to dwell in the negativity and the thoughts and the fears, worries, doubts, insecurities, instead of letting go of those thoughts and focusing on something that feels good or expands you, or something that you can control in the moment, because you're thinking about stuff that you obviously can't do anything about, or you feel out of like powerless about. And that's why you can't let go of the thought. So you got to work to let go of it by inserting something that makes you feel good, distracting yourself, doing more things in the day that make you feel good, doing meditating every single day. You need to be putting more you stuff into your day. And it's the reason why you're mentally tired is because you're not relieving it by doing things that make you feel good and just let you relax and allow you to just be and enjoy life. Okay, I see super chats coming through. I'll get you in just a second. Scruffy, hello. Is it possible to manifest a greater understanding of manifestation itself? Absolutely. I haven't in a while actually, but I think I just kind of, it became something that I didn't have to script, but I used to script. I understand manifesting more and more every day, but then I just kind of like accepted that I do understand manifesting more and more every day, and I do. So it's just like absolutely you can. So I do it is what I was trying to say. So Oh, and then you said working on your limiting beliefs by affirming that you no longer have them. Yeah, that too. And then you can also say that I'm really good at catching myself doing the thing that I do that stops my progress, or doing the thing that I do that sabotages me. I'm really great at stopping that in the moment, or catching it. I'm so good at catching myself. You can say that, and that will be your reality. Okay, also, okay, I'm about to get to a couple super chats. In the meantime, I'm thinking about switching Mindset Monday over to my own platform. Not on YouTube anymore. So I would like to hear your opinions. I don't know that it will necessarily change my mind, but I would like to hear how you feel about it. Um, so please, anybody that's here listening, if you're a which most of you are weekly people, will you come to Mindset Monday if it's not on YouTube anymore, if it's just on roxytalks.com? And what are your thoughts there? And in the meantime, I'm going to get to the super chats. Okay. Mocha Java Latte. Hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, been affirming for months. I am SP's wife and only mother of his children. Found out third party is pregnant. Do I keep affirming the same thing now? Okay. What my very first instinct is telling me is that you don't resonate right with those affirmations. I don't think that something about them flares up within you. And I'm just going straight off of intuition right now. I don't think that those affirmations work for you because they're too much of an uphill battle for you to climb, for them to just like, right? So I think you need to find something else to affirm that still results in the same end, but isn't this, I'm the only mother of his child and I'm his wife, when you don't know damn well that you aren't. Like, that's where my brain goes to, right? Like, that's what I don't know what my instincts are telling me. So I have the most amazing relationship ever. We absolutely love each other. We're so good together. We're so tight. We're so close. We have such a happy home. We're happy, healthy, whole, the best relationship. I have the best partner ever. I have the best husband ever. Something that's a little less rigid and fact-based, and something that's so deceitful to your eyes and your story, but still is going to provide you the exact same outcome in the end, right? That's where my instincts are telling me with you, is that, yeah, it's just like, I don't think it's resonating with you. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I got a little distracted by ever answering the question. So I will get back to this and get to the answers of my question. So do you keep affirming the same thing now? I don't think so. I think you need to find something better that it's generally specific, is kind of how it is. It's like, it's a general affirmation, but it specifically encompasses and covers all of the bases that you want covered. You know what I'm saying? So find something like those things that I said, pick something out of that, and then like work it into your own thing, like how your actual language. What would you say if you were waking up on Sunday morning to make breakfast for the whole family, and you were just as content as you could possibly fucking be, and you didn't need anything else? What would you be saying and thinking? Those are the kind of thoughts that you turn into your affirmations, because you're pulling from your ideal version's current 3D. That's where your true affirmations are going to lie from your chosen reality, are your ideal versions 3D confirmation affirmations, right? So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Craig Felicia, hi Tiffany, how are you? Good to see you. And thank you for the super chat. Says, yo, I just want to let you know I manifested another SP who I'm business partners with, and she cares so much about me. In our connection is beyond this world. Listen to Roxy people, she knows the deal. I'm very proud of you. I'm really excited for you. Keep staying on top of it. And like, the fact that you manifested a new SP tells me a couple things. One, that like maybe the SP that you were manifesting was somebody that you manifested into your life at a time where you were not like at your highest. Like, maybe you were kind of low, and so they were matching you on a lower I'm going to use the word vibration just because you know what I'm kind of like wavelength. Energetically, they were matching that. But now this new person, like as you have progressed through this process and done the work and done the work and done the work and got kind of elevated yourself, now you're obviously manifesting someone who's equal to you here, whereas you were manifesting somebody who was equal to you here. And you know, I would just say like, this is why sometimes new SPs come through when you're manifesting SPs, because the one you started with was somebody you manifested when you were not up here. You were down here and they mirrored you there, and they're not going to mirror you anymore if you're going here and you're not like bringing them along, or they're not coming. I don't know exactly how all that works, but congratulations. I'm really excited for you. And obviously I know you'll keep us posted, but please do. I appreciate the mods. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you guys. You know I do, but thank you for doing what you do and keeping our community nice and safe. Tiffany, we got both Tiffany's today. Okay. And first of all, Tiffany, before I even read your message, I saw your Instagram of you front row at Iggy Azalea. And I'm pretty sure that last week I said every week you have a new front row story. So now I'm manifesting. Now I'm manifesting it for you. Anywho, Tiffany says, and thanks for the super chat, says, hi. Oh shit, where'd it go? It went away. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Love the book. Been meditating on certain questions. Love the book, by the way. I told Tiffany to read The Big Leap. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling everybody because it's really amazing. Been meditating on certain questions. Seems that messages get jumbled and gets difficult to decipher answers. Is this normal? If not, any tips on how to sort through it all to know the answers? Okay, so if your mind is jumbled, then you just need to be training yourself to unjumble, which like writing things down, making lists, just like getting it out of your head, emptying the fucking, vessel, and then kind of like I don't know what I'm seeing is somebody just like getting everything out of their head and then organizing them into like sections or lists of like, okay, this is about this is about this thing can be here, and this thing here. And then you kind of can get more of a clear picture. And then like, as you do that more, and as you understand the jumble in your head, then you can make the connections faster and easier. Just like a muscle that you would be flexing anyways, Okay. Okay. And then we have one more super chat, and then we're going to the question I asked about moving platforms. Liberty airbrushing, or is there another one too? Oh, just kidding. There's two. Okay. Then I might come back. Okay. Liberty says, thank you so much for the super chat. Are there any universal consequences against desiring something somebody else has, like house? Okay. Are there? I don't know. Do I think there are? No. Obviously I can't say definitively. I don't have all the answers, but what it seems to be, what I believe it to be, and what it keeps appearing to me in my world to be, is that it's more so like an infinite buffet. And so like, it's like, I just thought of it. I had a client this weekend and I was like, do you feel guilty when you're at a buffet? And she's like, sometimes. I'm like, well, that's your own fucking fault then, because it's a buffet. You're not supposed to feel guilty at a buffet. It's open for everybody. Like, not that it's your own fucking fault, but I'm like, that's a you problem. You need to look at that, because why do you feel guilty when there's infinite options available to you, right? That's her own thing. So aside from that, are there universal consequences against desiring something that somebody else has, like house? It's like, well, let's look at it in two ways. First off, if there's near infinite realities, there's near infinite versions of that house. There's so many realities where you live in it and other people do, and nobody lives in it, and it's not there, and it's not a house. And it doesn't really matter, because it's all out there anyways. It's already all been created anyways, way before you even fucking got here and were able to perceive the house. So thinking that it's like bad to desire something and saying that someone else has it, therefore that you can't, is just limiting yourself. So it's like, what's the point? Especially when you're choosing every reality that you move to, you're choosing being limited. You're limiting yourself by choice. So there's that part. And then the other part is like, people move. Maybe they don't want to fucking live there anymore. Like, they're not going to live there forever. So what do you mean? Like, the house I live in is over 100 years old. Do you know how many people have probably lived here? So many people have probably lived here. Hopefully no one has died here. But, like, the house is old. Why do I feel guilty about me being the occupant of it right now? I don't. I love it. It's great. I appreciate it. I gratitude it. I don't guilt. You know what I'm saying? It's like the opposite. So you just looking at it and understanding that it's infinite. Why do you feel guilty about infinite? Ask yourself that question, because that's something that you need to look at. Okay, thank you for the super chat, Antoinette. My negative memories are popping up of my SP and I feel angry a lot. How do I flip that? Wanting to be aligned and afford a session. Okay, you already have it. The session's been paid for. I'm excited to talk to you. So right, putting it into the universe. So the deal is, how do you flip it? You can't flip anger. Anger needs to be felt and processed and transmuted. So, and somebody else talked about this. Like, somebody asked, Bruja was asking about like flipping while like exhausted or like just burnt out. It's the same idea. It's like you're avoiding the real problem, which is the emotion that you keep ignoring. You can't flip your emotions. And this is why I always say, separate the emotions and the feelings. Feel the feelings, feel the anger. If you feel anger, it's valid. Let it fucking flow. If you need to cry angry tears, scream, whatever, rage out just to get the energy out of your body, get it out, but empty the cup out all the way. And while you're emptying your cup, up here is self-soothing. Up here is taking care of the upset child. You know, like a parent, mostly, you know, when a child's upset, the parent doesn't cry with them and fucking kick and scream. And also, it's like they're there, you know, like you need to be thereing yourself while purging and processing and accepting the anger that you feel, because it is that if it's in your body, it's valid. You have a reason to feel it, and that's totally fine. Physically, in the body, emotionally, mentally is a different story, because mentally you are manifesting. They have to be separate if you want to conquer what's going on in your life. You cannot let your thoughts be swept away with your feelings, or else you're just never going to get out of it. It's just going to be a cycle that continues your whole life. And I have clients in their 60s, okay? Like, I talk to people who you would not think would be watching and paying for coaching with Roxy Talks, but they are, okay? So nobody is immune to it, and nobody also is exempt from being able to change it and become something different and use it to their advantage versus like against them. Okay. So we're talking about a new platform. Going back to this, I'm thinking very seriously about switching Mindset Mondays off of YouTube and putting them onto roxytalks.com, onto my own website. I'm seeing people, Mocha Joe Belate says, as long as we get a notification. So what it's going to do is it's going to ask you to be a member. I don't think I'm making it paid. I'm talking with this out with you guys, right? Like I'm not planning on like charging for Mindset Monday, but I am planning on making like membership based, so that you have to log in with your email to get in there. So once you put your email in, if you sign up for like alerts or however it has it, like to subscribe or whatever, then I'll have a thing that like maybe we can have a thing that like sends out like I think you can do SMS or like a text or email, maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't really gone into it to check, but I should be able to have something that sends out to you before we go live. So my team's on right now. Team hears it. We want to make sure that we have a notification that goes out for everybody if, you know, once we switch to the new platform onto my website. And I know it's easy, like when you see it pop up on YouTube, but I have a few reasons I want to do what I'm doing. Yeah, other people talking about the notifications. Okay, so yeah, so basically it's like, you know, when you sign up to be a Mindset member person, you will be entering your email address so that you can log in, and then that's how we will send you the notification that we're going live. Will there be super chats? So asking about super chats, that's why like I don't know what kind of platform is available to me on the website that I use, just because I've never really looked into it. And this is why like I don't know about charging for Mindset Monday. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how I'm trying to decide how I feel about it. If I did, it would be like probably like $4.99 or something each time. I don't know if there's like a super chat type function. So that's like kind of where I'm thinking, just like as a business person, obviously. But I don't want to pull away from you guys completely. Obviously, I just like I energetically want to go away from YouTube. Um, and so I just would, if we're already here, if it's the same people pretty much every time, anyways, and we're getting together to talk about what we're getting to talk about, it doesn't matter where we're at. Yeah, and I hear you about keeping it on YouTube, but also it's like, for me personally, like energetically, I don't feel good about YouTube. Like it doesn't make me feel good. And it's like, and like even like talking about like I just realized my heart started racing, just even considering someone saying you should stay on YouTube. It like made my heart start racing. I, I yeah, I'm getting fight or flight thinking about it, and I don't like that. And that's part of the reason why sometimes I have a hard time with Mindset Mondays. It's just like I feel this like immense fight or flight thing happening. There's a lot that goes into it. So I think I personally would feel more comfortable if like my content was on my website behind a membership, and if anybody wanted to therefore, do what they did with it, there's much more blatant disrespect and, ignoring of copyright laws and things of that nature. So, and that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Like I've been working a while to kind of like change the story about it, but like my feelings about it are still the same. And like what we were just talking about, like of looking at the feelings and seeing what's under there. Like when I look under there, I don't like what I find. And the common denominator is the platform. So it's not you guys. I love you guys. And that's another reason why I have such a hard time with it. Because like I want to come talk to you, but I don't want to like I don't want to have to be on YouTube's whatever, everything that comes along with it. And yes, I know what I'm manifesting. I understand that. And I'm just like I'm saying, it's been a year of it. So it's just like, yeah. Sonia says, listen to your intuition. That's the thing. It's like my gut's been telling me for over a year, this thing that I keep trying to like change the story, change the story, change the story. But I don't like the feelings. You know what I mean? Like it just, I don't like it. And so I just need to quit lying to myself and you know what I'm saying? And you know how much of an open book I am with you guys. Like I know I am a source of information for manifestation content, but I'm also a human being. I'm also a creator. I'm also a person, and I'm also manifesting my own life in every moment, trying to figure it out and keep it all on track, and you know what I mean, and do it right, do it the way I need to do it. And if I'm constantly allowing something that triggers me to continue to trigger me, that's my bad, you know? Thank you, Leanne. Leanne said, that's the thing when we are constantly changing, old things fall away. They don't fit anymore. Yeah. 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 I appreciate you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. That's really nice of you. I thank you. Yeah. Cause it's not about you. Like, I love you guys. Like, that's why I come back is because I'm like, man, like Sana and Brandon and Dina, like, like just like, dang, like my people, we come every week, we talk, but like, that I like. The other part of it, I don't fucking like. And, again, so. Natalie goes, the young kids will say Roxy's on her glow up. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. Because we love Isabella Guy. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's like, we're not married to a platform. What the fuck is that about? It's just a platform. Okay. Super chat. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you and the support. I really, truly do. Obviously, like, you know, we are a community. We're all here for each other, and that, like, you guys are here for me too. So that relationship is symbiotic. It goes both ways. Just so you know, and I thank you and appreciate you. True, and if we don't like it there, we can always come back or do something different. You're right. Thanks. Mariah Carey, Halle Berry. Listen, I love Halle Berry, but I love Mariah. I love Mariah. Part of it is the representation thing. You know, I keep seeing these things about representation, and I realize, like, Mariah Carey was like the only person that I ever saw that looked like me. That was, you know, that like, and she sings, and it was just like everything was like just right in the right timing for me when I was growing up, for her to be like very, very important for me, of like, you know, embracing myself. What's in a name? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hi Roxy, met a new guy. We are supposed to meet in 3 weeks. I was doing good, but got triggered because it's been 8 days. He didn't read my last message, didn't text back. I'm not sure what to affirm. I'm scared to recreate the past again. Okay, you've already done it, so don't be scared. You've already recreated the past, and you're doing it in this moment. So the second you stop reacting to it and decide, you know what, message or not, I'm hanging out with this person. We have a great connection. I don't care what they're doing. Maybe their phone's broken. Maybe it's my phone. Maybe I don't know what's happening. I'm not really worried about it. I know that the universe has got my back. Things always work out for me. I'm in this amazing relationship. We have this great connection. Yada, yada, yada. You can't give into the 3D. If you give into the 3D, then you don't out manifest it. That's all. You know, like, so I really wish everyone could understand how trivial their 3D reality is. Like, it's just the movie you're watching right now. Like, fucking change the channel. Seriously. Seriously. And the way you change the channel is by noticing that you're watching a channel you don't like. Awareness, right? This is the cornerstones of the 360 method, my program, or my signature method. I'm already calling it a program. It is my program, my signature method. Awareness and discipline. You got to know that you're watching a channel you don't like, and then you have to have the fucking gumption and the wherewithal to change the channel. And the way you change the channel is, again, by noticing that you're doing it, and then dropping it, letting it go, switching it to something else, putting your focus somewhere else, realizing again in the moment, this is what it is right now, and I can't do anything about how it's already manifested. What I can do is make sure that I'm not manifesting this for a second longer, and shift my focus onto something that actually I do like and feel good about. It doesn't have to be on the same subject. It just needs to make you feel better or think better or focus better or get off that subject. Like Abraham, I was listening to Abraham Hicks today, and one of the things she said is like, oh God, now I just forget. As soon as I was about to say it, something about, you know, what you focus on is manifesting, basically. So if you're focusing on how it's been 8 days and he hasn't blah, 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 that's what you're manifesting, not meeting in 3 weeks, because that's not what you're focusing on, right? You're focusing on the lack, not what's about to happen and add to your life. So the focus needs to switch. Okay, Sylvia says, hi, Roxy. I'm in an undesirable situation at work. I'm assisting my boss because his assistant is away until October 31st. I work 11 hours per day. I feel so much pressure, and I cry every day because of it. Okay. Okay. So sorry, I got distracted by somebody telling me that I should stay on YouTube. Now I'm like, fuck you. Just kidding. Said, spoken with kindness, of course. Okay. And I do mean that with love. I'm just fucking around. But that is what my first initial response was. So, okay, this is what I would do is like, the situation's going to keep continuing if you keep calling it undesirable, if you keep reacting to it, if it keeps putting you in this emotional situation, it keeps stressing you out, you keep you keep reacting, it keeps happening, you keep blah blah blah. You're on the wheel of what you don't like and how much it sucks, and you need to mentally switch to freedom. I have so much time in my day, my boss is so respectful, I get paid more and work less. And you have to insert those type of thoughts into your mind when and where you normally would be thinking, I feel so much pressure, I'm crying every day, this sucks, I work too much. You have to switch them over. Otherwise, it's going to keep continuing to manifest. Like, it just, again, whatever you are focusing on is manifesting. There's no other way around it, period. So focus on something different. Okay. Anna says, I watched one of your videos last night and I was so mad about something petty. And then I heard you say, don't be mad at your trash. And I started laughing because that's what I do. Exactly. Don't be mad at your trash, guys. It's just trash. It's just your trash, man. Just throw that shit away. Move on. DeBoss says 3D be trivial. You're damn right. It do be. Okay, I see some soups. Some soupy chats. What is my nationality? I am American. I'm from America. If you're asking about my ethnicity, I am mixed. I'm Black and Irish. Okay. We Sam said, and thank you so much for the super chat. We Sam said, I reacted emotionally to SP telling me he started seeing someone else. He is now mad at me for saying hurtful things. How can I go from here? The scene keeps popping up in my head. I want to go back on track. Okay. You know, the problem is that you think that what happened is a problem. Like, every moment of reality is like a new version of reality. So like anything that happened in your past is just it doesn't matter. It only matters because you think it matters. Okay. Side note. Something's popping up in my head. I made a video. I talked about this. I made a video about reacting to a quantum physics video for PBS Space Time. I was in the process of putting it on YouTube, and then I had the genius thought to check and see, does PBS allow people to use their content on YouTube? And I went to search for PBS reacts or review like video, not a one. So I was like, you know what? Just to protect my channel, I'm not going to put up this video using content from PBS Spacetime on YouTube. It is technically protected under fair use. So it's not. I'm not stealing their content. I'm commentating on it, right? So the reason I'm telling you this is because I've been thinking about putting that video on my website so that you guys can still see it, but it's not going to be on YouTube, so that it wouldn't be flagged on my channel. And so this is just another reason. Babe, I can't see that far. I ain't got my glasses on. This is just another reason to maybe move videos, stuff over onto my website, because I might be able to put, I could put more stuff up there that I can't necessarily put on YouTube. So just a side note. And the reason why I even mentioned that is because in that video, it's a quantum physics video on the PBS Space-Time channel called, I'm pretty sure it's called Do Past and Future Exist? And in this video, here we go. I'm trying to get quantum physics on you. In this video, he talks about, they're called light cones, but it's essentially the amount of time, space, or, the accumulation of time space that you're able to kind of witness and see on your trajectory, like on your path. But basically, this video that I'm referencing, Do Past and Future Exist, on the PBS Space-Time channel, tells you that past and future do not exist, and all there is really is like this present moment thing happening right now. And all of it that's not happening right now is like a concept. It's potentiality. Okay. So if you think your past matters, whether your past was 20 years ago or 20 seconds ago, then it matters. If you understand that you are selecting your past every time you think it's part of your story, you're putting it part of your story, then you can drop it, erase, revise it, decide that maybe you called him out and he said, "Oh, my bad. You're right. That is fucked up. I'm sorry." Maybe he did that and maybe you guys are fine. So switch to that past possibility because it's out there. I just thought of it, which means I have access to it, which means has already been made. I couldn't even be able to think about it if it hadn't already been made already somewhere. Okay. So your job now is to detach the scene that keeps popping up in your head and reattach a new scene that says something different and then make that the thing that you make pop up in your head. Just like if I say, think of a pink elephant, whatever you think of pink, it doesn't matter if it's the words pink, it doesn't matter. You can still make yourself insert the concept. It's the same way. So pick a different scene to have popping up, one that you'd actually like to witness in 3D and in your mind, and replay that one instead of the one you're replaying. You have to take control at some point. And you should keep control as long as you possibly can, because if you drop it, then you dropped control. You gave it up to infinite probability. You gave it up to what you probably worry is most likely to happen or something. I don't know. You know, it's just like you're not choosing. So if you're not choosing, what do you normally get? That's what you're probably going to get. BS says, it's always recommended to do exactly what you're doing. Move absolutely everything to your website and have your client list by emails. You have us and communicate through other ways. If social media platforms fall, you have everyone separately. You don't depend on anyone to keep functioning. You're doing the right thing. Move everything and everyone to your website. Thank you, BS. What a great name for what an interesting name for such a great message. Okay. I like it because it aligns with what I feel. Okay. Journey of Judy, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I hurt my BF. He felt betrayed and isn't talking to me. Do I act as if nothing happened and manifest it away, or do I apologize and address the issue in the 3D? What's wrong with apologizing? You know, it's like, just because we're conscious manifestors doesn't mean we don't need to fucking apologize sometimes, right? Like, you can be a conscious manifestor and still negatively impact the energy forms that you're surrounding yourself with in a way that makes you feel shitty enough to continue manifesting them to reflect your shitty behavior back to you. Do you get what I'm saying? If you keep feeling shitty about it, I'm not saying I don't know if you feel shitty or not, right? But it's like, if you're asking whether or not you should apologize, like, I don't know, should you? Are you gonna continue manifesting weirdness with your person if you don't? Because maybe you need to learn the lesson of saying what you need to say to get that out of you, to process those emotions, purge whatever you've got going on from what, you did. You said you hurt somebody. If you believe that to be true and it's nagging and weighing on you, then maybe you should apologize, because if you keep letting it nag and weigh on you, it's just going to keep manifesting more stuff that reflects you needing to apologize. You know what I mean? I'm not divorcing with YouTube. I'm just gonna I'll still be putting the affirmations, meditations, and music and stuff up. But definitely Malachi. Nobody knows why you don't like Mariah Carey. Mally, when we're friends with Mariah, we can talk about this funny story with her. I wish people knew what we were talking about, so it would be even funnier, but they don't need to know. Yeah. So I hope, did I get distracted? I might have. Denise, how to affirm for female health issues. Um, okay, here we're gonna get weird. Just I would just be saying, like my system, I'm being super vague here, right? Pop in the words that you need to pop in. My systems functions at 100%. Everything's super healthy and clean and flowing good, and all the plumbing works for the right ways. Everything's flowing in the right direction. It's so easy. It's so light. It's so pleasant. I feel so healthy. I feel so good. Visualize everything like being like pristine and like pink and squeaky clean and like brand new, and just, what the health is. Affirm that, yeah. Should you affirm that you have perfect health? I mean, yeah. Why would you be affirming you don't? If you live in a mirror, come on now. Sometimes I go back, like I'm like catching up on the chat, so I'm like laughing at things from 20 minutes ago. That's just like not funny to bring back up because we're already past the moment. That by Nwine, oh fudge, I fucking always say people's names right. Nwina, hello and welcome. Christina, how to not get discouraged with reality. Turn your attention towards something that actually does bring you joy, that makes you feel good, so that you're not distracted by what you don't have and what you don't see. Like I always just like to do things that like pick things that you actually like to do, like stuff that you like to do that has nothing to do with anybody else. You could do them alone. You don't care if anybody likes it or if anybody joins you. It's just the thing that brings you joy. Do more of that during your day and it'll help turn you away from stuff that you don't like. Tiffany D. Lately, I've been addicted to tarot, especially because it's been so accurate. Any tips on how I can wean myself off of it? Okay. Okay. How about this? How do we wean ourselves off of it? I would say okay, maybe if you're going every day, go like once a week and take the weekly tarot session, glean whatever notes that you can from it, and then decide what you like about it and what you don't like, what's going to change, what's going to stay. Am I frozen? Somebody let me know if it's frozen right now, because my YouTube is frozen, but the chat's still coming through. And I don't want to. There we go. Okay. Are we frozen? Have we been frozen this whole time? Oh, now she's backed up. So am I going to be talking about being frozen for 5 minutes for no reason? Fucking Elsa, bitch. Oh, you are buffering. We were buffering. Okay, good. Okay, we were buffering. Okay, good. We're back. I was sitting there complaining the whole time too. Not complaining. I was manifesting it working. Okay. And I lost the question I was asking and my train of thought because I was watching myself buffer. What were we talking about, y'all? Becky Sanchez. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. She goes, those are my initials. That's hilarious. I love it, Bex. Becky Sands. That's even worse. BS sounds way cooler. Okay, thank you. Dizzy Lex, thank you so much. We're talking about tarot. Okay. Dizzy Lex says quit cold turkey. What I was gonna say is try, like, okay, so let's say if we're going every day, we're coming back to once a week. Take your once a week tarot reading. Pick your favorite person who has the best readings, whatever that makes you feel the best. Do your once a week, and then from that reading, take from it what you liked and what you didn't like. The things that you like that you're like, yes, it's working, it's working, it's working. Amplify and magnify and work on bringing those energies or making those energies bigger and more sure and more just billowing in the energy of the stuff you did like of your reading. The stuff you didn't like of your reading, your challenge will be for this next week to change your story around that so that you no longer like resonate with that, what they said. You're just like, you know what, actually, it's not really my deal anymore. And so use your tarot like to help you. Use it as a way to amplify what's working again, and then take the stuff that you don't like and switch it into something better. Okay. Please suggest other usernames for Becky Sanchez. I fucking love you. You are a funny person. Okay. Malachi says my Monday. Oh my god. You're so funny. Don't bring Elsa in. Oh, you guys are funny. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if we can't do a chat, I'm gonna have to see how this thing works on my website. Because if we can't have a chat, then there's no point. Don't worry. It might even be better when we do it on the website. Tiffany says, I just binge watched so many Mariah videos last week. I do that every day. Not trying to one up you. I'm just saying, like, same. She has an audiobook too. Yeah, I read the book. Really good. I read it like over Christmas. RM, should I keep looping an imaginal scene? You can, but you also want to be careful of your words because, okay, I was listening to Esther Hicks today, and obviously we love Esther to death. Not to death, to life. I love Esther, beautiful woman. I would love to meet her one day and give her a hug. She's amazing, gorgeous, wonderful creature. Abraham said something today that I didn't necessarily agree with. Abraham was saying that the words don't matter. It's how you feel about him. I believe it's the opposite. I believe that the words matter because the words convey the meaning and the concept. I think that life 3D reality is, like a 3D rendering of the concepts that you hold in your mind or that you believe and that you follow and expect. And so I do think the words are really important because the words are building your concept of reality. Words are how we communicate, So whether the universe speaks in words is one thing maybe that people say, but we communicate in words. So the words you say are affecting the way you conceptualize your reality, what you expect to come for you, how you feel things are going to work out for you. So I don't know why I started talking about this. I'm so good at keeping my fucking thoughts on track, man. I'm so good at it. Oh, there we go. See how good? Should I keep looping an imaginal scene? It's like, it's okay if you do that, but again, you need to watch out for your words because your words are building the world around you. And if the words are describing the opposite of your scene, then you could imagine a billion scenes. Your words are canceling them out. That's just what I have come to learn and experience. And maybe that's my limiting belief. And maybe that's how it works in my world, but not everybody else's. But you're asking my opinion, and that's what it is. Oh, is Elsa messing with our Wi-Fi? Is that what's happening? All right, I'm gonna turn off the YouTube one because that's on Wi-Fi. I have like an Ethernet cable on. That's why it's so weird to me that the connection would be weird because it's like hooked up to the fucking juice, bro. If you don't let your feelings affect what you think is happening around you, then you have utter and absolute total control over your world. And that's all I've been trying to say for the last 2 fucking years, man. Another thing is, like, I don't want to get dinged for all my F-bombs. If I want to drop 25 F-bombs in a live stream, I will! And an S-bomb and a C-bomb. Oh, drop a C-bomb. Don't make me drop a C-bomb, YouTube. Oh yeah, Leanne says, friendly reminder, please don't spam the chat. Yeah, the mods do not like spamming the chat. Like, you will straight up get blocked from the chat because they know, like, I can only see so many questions at once because I'm, one person, but the moderators and everybody in the chat has to see your question over and over, and it's annoying. So they will cut you off. Okay. Oh, the spicy words. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys want podcast next week? Cranberries, cupcakes, cardamom, coriander, cumin. Cumin is my favorite seasoning spice. You have to be a Drag Race fan to come on, guys. All right. Quantum physics episode, Gina. That quantum physics episode, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm gonna put it on my website only because I don't want to get copyright stricken from PBS. I'd rather not get in quantum entangled with them. Cilantro. So I also like cilantro. Cilantro and cumin. Mermaid berry. You know what I'm talking about. Cumin. Yeah. Okay. Marnie, hold on. You just reminded me about your tattoo. Okay. You guys remember Marnie's been talking about her Daenerys tattoo. So I know the date specifically because it was on my workshop. It was June 30th. We had the Take Them Off the Pedestal live workshop. And I had everybody like create like an alter ego and like name it. And Marnie's was Daenerys. And so she's been talking about since June 30th, I want to get this Daenerys tattoo. You've been sorry, I'm going to get this Daenerys tattoo. We've been talking on Mindset Monday. I'm going to get this tattoo. Then last week she was like, I manifested. Someone's going to pay for it, right? Girl, I literally thought you were going to get the word Daenerys in script like this big. This bitch sends me her tattoo. It was her whole fucking thigh. I was like, first of all, as a tattoo person, like, props to you for sitting one session through that. I would never. I could never. Damn, girl. Like, I'm just like I was really honestly shocked because I literally was just expecting like a little script that said Daenerys. I was not expecting to hold your whole fucking thigh, their whole goddamn thigh to be tattooed. And it was a really, really nice portrait. So you did a great job. Like, that was a really good manifestation. So I saw it. I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Linda, how cool would a Roxy Talks app be? Listen, Linda, how come every time? Linda, listen, you're so on the right track. You don't even know. And that's part of why we're moving things to my website. So if you're just kind of getting onto Mindset Monday right now, I'm probably not going to be doing Mindset Mondays on YouTube for very much longer. I'm going to move them to my website, and we'll probably be doing them there. I haven't looked into it. This is just how I'm feeling. So we'll see how that's going to go. But just rattle it around in your head. We might be moving Mindset Monday to my website. Okay. Yeah. Next lifetime. Brendan says I would pass out with a tattoo. I just wouldn't be able to sit that long. I just can't. I'd max out at like 4 hours. I'm just like, I cannot sit here any longer. Devon says, I mean, apps. All the cool kids are doing it. We're close. We're close there. Elena, I love it. Be willing to shift upwards. So, okay, the book that we have in the book club right now called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. That book, which I highly recommend it. I'm sending it to everybody in my personal life, all my friends. Malachi got the text about it. I told Malachi to order it. I told my best friends. I told like all of my friends that are, artists or entrepreneurs or anybody that's doing their own thing. It's not just for that, but like it's for everybody. Trust me, like you need it. But he talks about the genius zone, which is like this area of where you are absolutely, at your personal best as like a soul. And I watched a talk he was giving. He was in an interview, and he said, I used to call it the genius zone, but now I call it the genius spiral, because a zone is a box, and the zone keeps you, boxed in, whereas the spiral is always cycling upward. So same wavelength, Elena. Marnie says, I was determined to get her all in one day. And you did, girl. You fucking did. The other book is called The Genius Zone, the next one up. The first one, I'm reading the second one right now. I'm not through with it, but the first one, The Big Leap, I almost want to read that one again. I like The Genius Zone, but I think The Big Leap was much more inspiring. Here's why. The Genius Zone is more about, it's kind of like 360. It's about how to like replace everything. And it's like, that's kind of, I already know, that's my specialty. So it was more the Big Leap that personally I resonated with more, just because it was the uncovering of these things and realizing that I was holding myself back from the thing that brings me the absolute most joy and that I'm absolute best at in the entire world. So, and that's why I'm focusing more on my music, which is my passion. It's like, I'm going to be 38 in less than 3 months. 40's coming real quick. If not now, when? If I don't do what I truly am passionate about now, when am I going to do it? So, but yeah, everything, and again, things are just kind of shifting. So I want to move over to my website. I want to be on my own platform. I don't want to feel, Dina, don't even with me. Don't even. Bitch, I'm not counting time like it's going away. I'm counting time like, get girl, it's your time. Go ahead and do it. It's more like, not if not now, when, meaning like, oh, I'm running out of time. Like, when are you gonna, when now is your time. Not that time is racing, but that it's now. The opportunity is right now. The opportunity is always now, but it's really like right now. You know what I mean? So, and I just think, my biggest belief with Roxy Talks is that like, I'm not just here to talk. I'm here to lead by example. And if I don't show you, if I don't follow my truest passions, how can I possibly show you that? How can I radiate that to you? How can I tell you to do that and not do it myself? That's kind of how you know what I mean? So yeah, exactly. Brendan's like, more like, why wait? Exactly that. It's just the time. There's just no other, the time is now, And I think about, it's like, I've been a musician my whole life. That's my passion. When I was going after fame in my 20s, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a famous pop singer. I wasn't thinking about who I was affecting, what message I was putting out, what I was talking about. Like, that had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Now, I want to make music that helps people, that affects you in a good way, that doesn't drain from you. Because, like, in my own personal understanding and experience of manifestation and discovering 316, figuring out how to do all this, I had to stop listening to a lot of the music that I had, or at least, cut down a lot, because it would trigger me into thinking thoughts that weren't in alignment with where I wanted to go. So now when I make music, it's like, I want to make music with a purpose that takes you somewhere better than where you started, or at least it doesn't take you, away from what you want, and is adding value to you. And so, now that I have a message, I also have people who want to hear that message. And so it's like, the time is right. It's day, not night. If you know what that quote is from, let me know. Tell me if you know that one. But it is this time. So I'm excited to use my true genius and passion to share with others to do the same for themselves. And that's what The Big Leap is about. And that's why I'm like, you have to read this fucking book, because it's changing my life. Besides, you are adding value to the world. You are. Say that you are, and you are now. Malachi, well, that's why you're on the team. Malachi, hold on, I gotta put this up. And so if you're wondering what's going on behind the scenes with the music, I am working on creating lyrical content that will help you raise your vibration. Malachi is working on making music that will inspire you to throw that thing in a circle. So So it's simultaneously, you're going to throw your thing in a circle while also feeling really fucking great about that thing at the same time. Okay. And that's what makes us such a great team. Oh, this motherfucker. Malachi. See, I can't give this up. I love you guys. I love this. I love it. Oh my God. Elena says, I have your video, Believe in Yourself, in my Salty Rescue playlist. It will ship the hell out of anyone. Salty Rescue. That's funny. I like that. So Brendan says manifestation club music. Yeah. I wouldn't call it club though. I don't want to give a false impression. I'm not a club. I've never really been into club music. That's never really been my steez. But it's still really fucking good. Manifest while they twerk. I do that all the time. Oh. Michaela, can I get some advice on taking my K-pop idol SP off the pedestal? I have a whole playlist about taking someone off the pedestal. Just understand that being a K-pop idol is just a job, and we don't, we're not putting people on pedestals just for their job, because everyone has their contribution to the world, including you, and yours is just as important as theirs. Equal, same. Also, we did have the Gina says twerking is not on my list of natural talents. Hey, it's not on everybody's list of natural talents, but there are so many how to twerk videos on YouTube. I do. I'll spend like a whole hour on a Sunday just being like in the mirror and shit. Cause it's just, I don't know, it's funny. And that's now where I'm not thinking about stuff that take me away from my manifestations. Next lifetime, Brendan says, my friend went to college and became friends with the sister of a BTS member, so they aren't too far away. No, they're not. They're really, nobody's far away. There's no such thing as distance. So, oh, Michaela says, I watched the playlist, of course, just thanks for the refresher. Yeah. The deal, yeah, again, it's just like celebrity is a job. They maybe do a really cool job, and that's amazing, and that's great to be like linked up with somebody that, spreads so much joy, but you also can do that, and you provide just as much joy and value to the world, Dean says I can do a mean floss though. Put it on TikTok. Let me see. Where's the TikTok, Dina? Emery was looking for advice dealing with feeling excluded from friends/cousins. Found out cousins went on vacay without me. Wasn't invited. Do I let go or ask them? Appreciate any advice. I can totally relate to you. It's so hard. You don't even know. And like the more you say that you don't get invited, the more you don't get invited. So like they always invite you, that you're their favorite person to invite. You're the first person they invite. And then even script about like they always include you and that you're their favorite cousin. You know what I mean? Like you got to switch that story. Otherwise they're going to keep doing that shit. Good. Okay. We got Michaela on the right frequency. Good. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Leanne. Oh yeah. We also have a blog about taking people off the pedestal. We're working on the blog. We're working on getting more blog. If you're a blog person, come hit up our blog so that we know to like put more content on there for you. RoxyTalks.com / is it blog? I don't know. It might be that. Try that. I know it's RoxyTalks.com at least. So let me ask you guys a question. What's your biggest question regarding manifestation? What's still a big question mark for you? What are you still trying? What's still elusive when it comes to manifesting for you? Don't need to feel your affirmations. The thing about it is that like every single thought you have is an affirmation. Do you feel every single thought that you have that comes true? No, you don't. But you believe them. So it's more so like in my mind, it's like it's about repetition and brainwashing and saturation of the thought. Malachi, is there a such thing as toxic manifestation? Elaborate. Do you mean a manifestation coming through that's like toxic for you, or do you mean like too much manifestation? What do you mean by that? Please elaborate. Gina, are other people real? Okay. Mally says both. Okay, I'll come back to your question, Mally. Are other people real? Okay. This concept to me is like an ever shifting one, because it's like, I mean, who really knows the answer, and how will we ever know until we die? I don't know. And if we do, even then, like, I motherfucking better get the answer, because I've been waiting a long time to find out. Anyways, I think, yeah, they are. I do believe that they are, but I think that when you're interacting with them, it's more of like a smoke screen that you're interacting with. I'm seeing Wizard of Oz. But Dorothy's behind the curtain. You get what I'm saying? So Dorothy comes in to see the wizard. She speaks to the wizard. Toto pulls back the curtain. Dorothy's back there. There it is. I don't know what the fuck that means. That's just what I saw in my head. Dorothy was the wizard all along. But the wizard's real. But Dorothy's real. In Dorothy's reality, Dorothy is the wizard. In your reality, you're the wizard. Okay, and then Malachi asks about toxic manifestation. Can you manifest toxic things? Absolutely, especially if you're used to it. If you don't understand that toxicity is toxicity, you'll swim in it your whole fucking life. And if you don't understand what you do to welcome it in, or to bring it upon yourself, not saying it's your fault, just saying that, you know, we all welcome it. Remember, you're the wizard. You're behind the curtain. Whether the curtain's toxic or not, you're still back there. So, toxicity does as toxicity does. A mirror will reflect what isn't put in front of it. So there's that part of it. Is there toxic over manifestation? What I hear in my head is yes, when there's desperation involved, right? When it's not about going with the flow, the natural ease of life, because manifestation is life. You could, like, manifestation equals reality equals awareness equals conception equals consciousness. It's all the same. It's all interchangeable. Okay, all the same thing. Manifestation is life. Life is manifestation constantly. You will never stop manifesting until you die, and then maybe you're manifesting elsewhere, not on earth. I don't fucking know beyond it, but I do know that manifestation is constant. Okay, so is that toxic? Then we're living in a toxic world, and it's like, do we want to believe that? I don't want to believe that. So then it must mean then no, it's not the manifestation that's toxic. It's the intention that you go in with it. It's the feelings behind it. It's the ideas behind it. It's the concept behind it. So again, toxic does as toxic does. Toxic is as toxic does. If you are feeling desperation or lack, or, you know, trying too hard, doing the wrong things, and causing you to feel negative emotions because of that, then it's your, you know, it's the behavior you're eliciting that is creating the toxicity, right? But manifestation in itself, I don't believe is toxic at all, because it's just how life. I mean, if it is, then life is toxic. Like, if manifestation itself is toxic, then this is a toxic place, because there's no way to escape it. So trying too hard or not enough. It's the trying part. You know what I'm saying? There's no trying involved. Does a river try to fucking flow? It just fucking flows. Do you fight it, or do you go with it the way that it works? Because I know you, you know, I have a more insight into like how your mind works. And I would say that trying to pinpoint what you're doing wrong and why it's not working and how long it's taking and how come it hasn't is the problem. That's you swimming upstream. You swimming downstream is, I can't fucking do anything about it except do my best to enjoy myself now. And you person whose question I'm reading that I love very, very much, so you know who you are. I heard something for you today, or maybe this was yesterday, I can't remember, but it was, I think you have a case of it's not enough itis. It's not good enough itis. And again, love you to death, but like what I hear most from you is how job, home life, your ability to manifest, the SP situation, this person, what the family says about you, what this person does, not good enough. That's the one thing that everything has in common. It's not good enough. It's not right. It's not what I want. It's not good enough. This isn't it. It's not good enough. I don't like my life. I'm not like this. It's not good. And I think that's part of why nothing's good enough for you, is because you got the not good enough itis, and everything you see in your world, you say is not good enough. And you know I love you. You know I love you, girl. You need to get the fucking vaccine for the itis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, until you start looking around and saying, yes, good enough, more than good enough, more than enough, more than enough, more than good enough. Yes, amazing. Family, good enough. Talks about me the way I want when I'm not around, more than good enough. When I am around, more than good enough. When I'm feeling good, they speak about me more than good enough. When I'm feeling bad, they speak about me more than good enough. When I'm feeling good, I speak about me more than good enough. When I'm feeling bad, I speak about me more than good enough. When I look at my career, I speak about it as if it's more than good enough. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So, Mermaid says, yes, there is no try. It is Yoda. Exactly. There is no try. Because literally, think about it like this. Think about it like this, guys. If every single moment now is all there is, there's only the now moment, right? That's all you have is now, always. When you're trying to do something, you're doing something. To try something is to do something. So when you're trying something, you are doing something, and that doing is not doing conceptually, okay? When you're saying you're trying, you're knocking yourself down a couple pegs because you're already doing. So calling it trying is diminishing its value. Tiffany said, wow, that hit my soul. Not good enough itis. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad it's speaking to more than one person, because that's definitely something I was thinking. It's like, yeah, you got to look around and say, this is more than enough, even if it fucking sucks. Like, if like no one's arguing that your circumstances don't suck. I get that. I get that your circumstances suck. I have had them too. Does that change the way we talk about them? No. Does that change No. Yes, your circumstances suck. Do you want that to continue? Do you want, don't you want it to change? Then stop saying it sucks. I don't know how else to fucking say it. How else do I say it? If you don't like the way it is, stop fucking saying you don't like it. Energy, not anger, right? If you're saying it's not good enough, it will never be fucking good enough. Your thoughts are ahead. And every single time you say it's not here, it's not working, it's not good enough, I don't know why, it's not happening, I'm not good, it doesn't work for me, it's hard, you are just leading yourself back down that road. How do you expect to get off of it? How? How will you get back off of it if you keep making a U-turn every single time? Every single time. Okay. The energy's gone. Constance says it's nighttime here. Don't trip me out. Sorry. It ain't nighttime here, and the fucking energy is going, so it's going to be expressed. Amy says, damn, that really hit me. It's more like I'm more than enough. It gets better now. I'm so glad you just yelled at me. Okay, there we go. There's our podcast episode. But not enough itis. Leanne, can you also, Leanne, when you drop me that not enough itis, can you just drop me some of the bullet points I just screamed? I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, a lot of people needed to hear it. That's why I was screaming, honestly, because I think that was a lot of energy coming. Thanks for letting me yell. Now I'm like, shrink. No. Sorry, Gay Hendricks would say, don't you dare fucking shrink, bitch. He wouldn't say that. He's a sweet older fella, but Roxy says, don't you dare shrink away from it. Expand, open more, allow it. Yeah, I yelled, so what? Okay. Mermaid says, I need a passionate rant to have some inspirational music. Okay, a mermaid. There was 1 week last year when I used to do like a week's worth of videos at a time where I did affirmation rampages. And I think there's one called like an awakening. I think it's called an awakening. It was like in the summer of last year. You'll see, how would my best way to look at this? Go to my affirmations playlist and look for like somewhere between like May to probably July or August of last year, and look for like awakening, and they'll say rampage on them. And that's the only one I can remember. But there's a little cluster of them that I did. There's like 3 or 4 of them that are more rampage, like fiery than the quiet affirmations. Dina said you had to hide for a second. No, you come and listen. Anna says that's what I was waiting for all day. Did I power posture when I did that? When I was yelling? I didn't even notice. I try not to watch it back because it makes me feel like really vulnerable. And I don't like it. No, I love it. It's great. I'm opening and expanding. It's great. I welcome more. I feel strong and powerful. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, so Gina, my other manifestation question would be, how did historical events manifest if I wasn't born yet, but I'm manifesting my reality and everything is happening now? The historical events are happening now also. You get that? It's all happening right now. It didn't happen before. It's all happening now. Earth is abundant. Earth is infinite. Well, okay. When we say Earth is infinite, I heard a scientist talking on one of the quantum physics talks about maybe it's not necessarily infinite, but it's so much and so vast and so close to infinite that it might as well be for us, because we can't even begin to fathom like even a fraction of it. So maybe it's not a never ending, but it's every possibility that could have ever been for every person that ever will come through. I don't fucking know exactly, but it's a lot. Okay. So historical events, you're calling them history, but they're not history. They're happening right now. They're already in existence, and it's frozen. It's a snapshot frozen in energetic perpetuality. You think it's your past because you've been told that. And I don't know why, and why we've been indoctrinated to think that a bunch of fucking lies from our past are our actual past. But, you know, go education. But, you know, Leanne says you're just the channel. You can't judge what's coming through or how it's coming. Yeah, because sometimes it comes out like a fucking raging river. A raging river of death. What's that from? Half of my life is just quoting movies and shows and asking people around me to guess what I'm quoting. Half the time it's Family Guy, which is really sad. Okay, it's not sad, it's great. All right, so all right, ask your questions now. We're doing last call for super chats. I got to get up out of here and do the podcast. Daughter of the Now says, damn it, I love it here. Welcome, and thank you, Daughter of the Now. Glad you're here. If you're new or you're just joining the chat, I am thinking about moving Mindset Mondays to my website, roxytalks.com, and keeping the platform there. Just so you know, that might be happening in the near future. Renew, am I law of assumption? Yeah, I guess I'd say so. Like, it's more so just like, yeah, that's mine. I guess I assume it to be, but it's like, I would say more so what I am is I'm more like quantum physics. Not that I'm a fucking scientist. I'm not a genius here. Fuck that. I am a genius. I'm not a scientist, but I'm a goddamn genius. Okay, I'm just gonna say it because why would I negate myself? And if I call myself a genius, then I get access to things that geniuses get access to, like great ideas. So I would say that I'm more of a quantum physics person that extrapolates that into the spirituality realm, because I know manifestation's happening. I want to know why. So I go back to the science behind what's happening on planet Earth, and that validates it for me. So I would say yeah, you could call it law of assumption if you want to put that kind of name on it. But personally, I am more of a, like, this is how, like, you hear me all the time. This is how Earth works. This is what reality is. I'm very much more into the fact that reality on planet Earth is constantly perpetuated by my thoughts. If that doesn't make you want to have a fucking 100% control over what you're doing with your thoughts, I don't know what else to fucking tell you. I don't know how to get it through your mind. I don't know what else to say. Like, I've literally been saying the same shit for 2 fucking years straight. I don't know how else to say it. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do. I assume you do. I intend that you do. I do. I know how to say it a million times. That's why I get so many fucking analogies. B girl, I am a genius. Thanks, B girl. I agree with you. Okay, you're very nice. Very kind. With several accents, yes. Yes. Yes, Brandon. You know me well. Okay. Lachey, thank you so much for the super chat. Again, last call for super chats. Oh, Tiffany. Okay, sorry, I didn't see it. Let me see you. Sorry. Okay, and then I'll get you to you, Lachey. I missed the Tiffany question. Let me try to find. Or Tiffany, can you just retype it and I'll answer it? If you type in the bottom, I can't find it. It's not letting me scroll up anymore. Yeah, let me know, Tiff, and I'll answer it. Lachey says, and thank you for the super chat. Can you do an affirmation or tip for when you're in excruciating physical pain for hours where you can't even concentrate on your thoughts in the moment? I mean, I don't even know how to answer this question. Where you can't concentrate your thoughts in the moment. I mean, zen out, zone out, meditate. Like, then if you can't concentrate on your thoughts, then can you concentrate on no thought? Can you go into a meditative state and push everything away? Like, I know that I had a teacher, I had this psychology teacher in college. She was a nice lady, but she was like, my kids are extremely well behaved. They get 12 hours of sleep a night. They go to bed at 7 p.m. And she's like, I meditated myself through my entire, she had twins, pregnant, giving birth. I didn't feel a thing. I was just meditating the whole time. So anyways, according to my psychology teacher from college, you can meditate through childbirth of twins and not feel it. So my answer to you, then I guess all I can say is, like, if you can't do thoughts, then do no thought. And backing up a little bit, okay? This your question right here, and the way we just answered it is why I always tell people how important that, like, 360 method is, which, if you don't know, is my signature method. It's how we do manifestation 24/7, which we already are doing. It's how we gain control of it. 360 is so important because you do it all the time, whether your life is going great or not. You continue doing 360 always. It never stops. Just like manifestation never stops, whether you're doing good or bad, manifestation never stops. So why the fuck should your practice ever stop? Right? It shouldn't ever stop. So you do your practice all the time so that when something major comes up like this, you are so well trained at keeping yourself in check and doing what you need to do, clearing out thoughts if you need to, inserting thoughts when you need to, or whatever, that nothing gets you down, even the most excruciating physical pain. And I can't speak to excruciating physical pain, but I can speak to physical ailments that cause extreme emotional duress, because I just went through that over the summer. And I made videos during it to explain what I was doing to heal myself. And you saw me very quickly healed completely. My face is 100% perfect. Okay. So, and I've said before, my 360 practice saved me in that moment. When that happened to me, when my face got even more perfect, 360 saved my face. It saved my mind, and it probably saved my life too. So, the point is to already have the practice down when you need it, because it gets you through it so much easier. But if you're not there, that's fine. I would say meditation is probably the answer. I've never been in that situation, so I can't exactly say, but it's like if you can't control the thoughts, and clear them all out and just get into Zen as much as you possibly can. Connect to something outside of yourself. Okay. Thanks, Leanne, for linking how to heal physically. Tiffany says, can you elaborate on how feeling negative emotions doesn't automatically equal I'm feeling upset, so I must have canceled my manifestation out? Like they can coexist. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, Tiffany, actually, if you have been equating negative emotions to your manifestations not working out, that says a lot about you and your progress to me. Like as a friend, as a coach, that tells me a lot. Okay. This tells me why you can manifest front row after front row after front row, but not this other stuff that's really big and important to you, right? Because you don't feel like real negative emotions about being in front row. If you don't get it, who cares? If you do, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, the downside of it is just non-existent. You're still at the concert, right? It's like, who cares? So if you think that a negative emotion means your manifestations aren't working, or that, you feel bad about something, so now it doesn't work, that's why it doesn't work. Your feelings are not manifesting your reality, in my personal opinion. Now, if you want to test that out on your own and do like a week of just feeling, where all you do is focus on your feeling and you don't worry about your thoughts, and then a week of all just working, focusing on your thoughts, not your feelings, and then a week of, after this experiment, a week of separating feelings from thoughts, because this is where you should be at. This is the sweet spot. Feelings are feelings. They are not thoughts. They do not do the same thing. Do not make them do the same thing unless feelings are elevated and high and good. If feelings are up here, thoughts may join. If feelings are down here, thoughts do not join. Thoughts should stay here. In a perfect world, your thoughts stay here and you can go higher and continue to go higher and never stop. Thoughts should never come down to meet your low feelings. They can soothe from up here. They can witness from up here. They can, be there and validate from up here in a way that's not, recycling the problem, but saying, hey, it's okay to feel this way. You're allowed to go ahead, but I'm up here. I'm on watch, right? Like somebody's got to be on watch. You're not going to go and just commiserate with your feelings. You can't do that. So let the feelings be, process them, but you control the thinking while you're processing your emotions. And that's how you just become impervious to anything. You just learn that the body is going to feel emotions because that's what bodies do. Your body is the ship, the 3D reality is the water, and you are the captain. The ship is supposed to buffer and protect you from the water. The captain is not the boat. The captain's not the water. The captain is the fucking captain. The boat is the boat. You ride through life in the boat. You know what happens to the boat? It gets wet. Fucking barnacles stick to it. Probably runs into icebergs sometimes. Stuff happens to the boat. I watch a lot of Below Deck. I know what else. They also take care of the outside of a boat a lot. It's under constant maintenance. But the boat is not the captain, and the boat is not the water. The body is the vessel. It is the thing that weathers the storm. So it's going to feel the dings and the bumps and the waves and all of it. It's also going to feel the calm seas. It's just going to chill. But when the waves start rocking, so does the motherfucking boat. And if the captain throws up his hands and says, I guess we're fucking dying. There's a storm. Sorry, everybody on the crew. Sorry, you didn't know that I wasn't going to help you get through a single fucking storm. I was just going to bail on you. Sorry. No, the captain does what he does to get you through the storm. But the captain's not the boat. He directs the boat. He doesn't get in the water and say, get on my fucking back. I'll float you to safety. That's not how it works, okay? So your body is the boat. Treat it with kindness, protect it, maintain it. Don't get in the water with it if the fucking shit's rocking. That's the last thing you do. You fucking stay strong and you steer it through the storm, not join it in the water, okay? All right. And on that note, I've officially tapped out. Okay. All right. I love you guys so much. Dib asking about financial freedom versus having a job. A job is a revenue stream. Financial freedom is about having lots of revenue streams. Don't look at it as something that closes you off. Look at it as something that's actually adding to your revenue streams. Okay. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Oh, it's getting warm. S191 says, I missed the whole thing. That's okay. You can rewind it and watch it all over again. You can watch me scream at everybody. We had a good scream session, this one. Oh, this is nice. Okay. So, Elena. Thank you, Elena. Yes, like the video, please. Malachi says, when the waves started rocking. Brennan says, I'm so excited to go back and watch the first hour. Rose Petal, thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate you. Okay, so if you're just joining, again, I might be switching Mindset Monday over to my website. It might only live on roxytalks.com now. It's something I'm heavily considering. If so, it will be a situation where you will have to be a member, meaning like sign up with an email address. And then through that email address, you will get notified when I go live. There will be more. It's just shifting a little bit, but stick with me. Sana fell asleep. Wake up! Just stick with me. Let's ride the storm together. It's not a storm. It's just, we're getting through a patch of waves right now. And yeah, we might be moving everything to roxytalks.com and see where it goes from there. But just a heads up. We still got coaching. Dizzy, I should notify people here too. You don't think I try? You don't think that's all I fucking do is try to fucking reach my YouTube audience? So, and I mean that with kindness. I do. I send out the notifications. Do they show them to you? They always show them, don't they? They always show my notifications every fucking time. So anyways, no, Leanne, we're not saying that anymore. We're not going to give anybody any more content ideas. We're going to go on our own fucking... Sana took some melatonin. Malachi, you're funny. All right. Tina says, banned, yeah. Yep, hashtag banned. All right. Maddie says, I always get notified. Yes. So yeah, so we're going to be switching over to roxytalks.com and notify people here when you go live on your website. Oh, got you. Yes, I will do that. I will put a note on the YouTube. A note on the YouTube. I'm a young hip kid. I'll put a note on the YouTube to let you know when we're going live on the website, okay? So if people want to come pull their content from there, they got to acknowledge that they're committing copyright infringement legally first off before they do it. So Sana, you love seeing me live on the tube. Guess what? I love you. I love talking to you live on the tube. And in fact, you are literally, you don't even know how real I mean it when I say you are the only reasons I am here today. Do I still script? Yes, every single night. I even fell asleep last night without scripting, and I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever, and like started scripting just so I didn't like fuck the day up. I was like, I need to get my script again. The tube is not good enough, Dina. Yeah, I know we love seeing you live on the tube. I get it, but I also like, we talked about it at the beginning. It's like, it's not good for me emotionally. Like I've been like for a year, I'm trying to like pretend that I'm okay with it, but I'm not. And I'm fine. I'm just coming to terms with the fact that it's like, I've been flipping for a year mentally, but I still don't feel good enough to stay on YouTube the way that I am. I'm not abandoning YouTube completely. I'll still be putting up the affirmations, all the stuff is going to still be here. But when I go live and I'm talking to you and I'm giving, information and sharing my ideas, I want it to be somewhere that's my platform and not just out on YouTube where people just fish for content and then just regurgitate it. Like I'm over it as an artist. Like I try not to talk about it, but it's like it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, it's so lame. And if you're one of the people that watch my videos to get your own ideas for your coaching program and your shit, like that's so lame. And I mean that with like the most like kind heart, like figure your shit out. Your fucking clients deserve you to do your own work. So that's all I gotta fucking say about that. Like as an artist, I have like no respect. It's like, oh, that's embarrassing. But okay. Anyways. Yeah, we're ready. Roxy Talks is ready, right? We're ready, Sana. We're ready. Gina, am I still looking for a video editor? Kinda. Bevo, don't worry about it. Listen, don't worry. I have a very nice, robust legal team. And so like, this is another reason why I want to go to my own website with the copyright claim or right in front. So if you come there and you create a fucking account on my website to come and listen to my content, to then put it into your shit, just know that like you're doing it by choice legally against my fucking wishes. And we're just putting it like that. And I'm fucking over keeping quiet about it. Honestly, I'm keeping quiet, but I just know that I see you and like, you're lame. You're fucking lame. Okay. And it's not that I'm even looking. That's the thing. It's like, I don't even look at other people's shit. It's people bring it to me and show it to me. And I'm just like, oh my God, you're so lame. But anyways, that's it. That's all we're saying. That's the last time we're talking about it ever. Okay. Okay. Hazel says there's only one you, bitch, and that's your power. You're damn right, Hazel. You're damn right. You can steal my words. You can try to say it the way I say it. You can fucking make your set look like mine. You can do all the topics I do, but you can't fucking fake the funk, bitch. You can't. All right. So anyways, I'm over it. I'm done. Sorry, I'm trying to move on, and then I'm reading your guys' comments, and you guys are so fucking funny. You guys are too goddamn funny, too. Oh, man. Oh, by the way, also, you will not catch me gossiping about people alive. I'm not going to name names. I'm not like that. I'm not that kind. I'm not going to send my fucking followers after somebody. I'm not going to blast you in public because I don't know you and I would never fucking do that to somebody. So it's just like, I don't want my shit being stolen so easily. So I'm going to take it off the fucking platform that seems to be happening most on. That's all. And I feel good about it. I feel like, you know what? I'm not going to fight it anymore and try to like out manifest it, you know? Like I know I can. And maybe that makes you have no faith in me as a coach. And if that's the case, okay, good. That's a great thing because then you know what you want and you can recognize that it's not for you. And I fucking support that 100%. But again, at the same time, like I, as a person, as a human being, I don't want to have to deal with the constant trigger and then having to like, you know, work on it. Like that's the problem is that the trigger comes up, then I have to do the work and it's taking away time that I could be doing something that doesn't fucking trigger me, you know? Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so that's what it is. And hopefully they'll follow suit. Hopefully maybe they'll put their own shit on their own website so that other people don't, you know, fucking bastardize their content. And maybe they will understand what it's like and not want to, and maybe we'll start a new revolution of people fucking creating their own stuff. Because it's not like I understand, like it's all manifestation. I get that. That's not, I know that I talk about things that Abraham talks about. I know I talk about stuff that Ralph talks about and Jake and all the people that I follow, but you don't turn on my video and say, oh, Roxy's trying to copy Ralph. Oh, Roxy's doing a Jake. Like I'm being me. I'm presenting the information as me. I'm presenting you my own ideas. And that's what I would hope other artists and coaches and contributors would do. But okay, it's time to go. I said too much. No. I said enough. Okay. I look like a crazy person. That's why I'm leaving. I'm sitting here blowing my hair, reciting song lyrics to myself. I see it, guys. I understand. I'm going to get off YouTube. And everyone's work is unique and original. Everyone knows my work is unique and original. Yeah, absolutely, Hazel. And you know, listen, I affirmed for a very long time that my content was changing the face of manifestation. And you know what? I honestly, truly believe it did. Maybe I sound like a fucking cocky bitch saying that, but I don't really care. That's the truth. And I'm done pretending what my truth is. I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, if you like me, cool. If you don't, like, why are you listening? What are you doing here? Why are you listening to someone you don't like? That's so bizarre. No wonder your manifestations aren't working. Okay. All right. Malachi, I fucking love you. Okay, so Malachi comes through with a meta joke because Malachi comes through with a Ralph Smart quote. I love you, Mally. He says the inorganic ones are copying. Malachi. I've said that the inorganic ones a lot too. That's so funny. I love you. Of course, we're on the same page. We're besties. Okay. I don't want to keep saying it. Like, we did it. We go off the rails pretty much every fucking Monday, and it just is what it is. So let's do it at roxytalks.com. We can go fully off the fucking rails. Do I watch Ralph Smart? I love Ralph Smart. I love that man. That man inspired me to create a YouTube channel and become vegan and be me and do myself and just be who I am and be authentically me. I love him. I love him. I will always feel so grateful to him. I love that guy. All right, everybody. Listen, I don't want this to end. I love you guys so much. I don't want our connection to end at all. It's not ending. Let's just pick up our shit and move to a different party, okay? The rules of this, we've been having a party at this clubhouse for a long time, and the rules keep getting more strict and more strict, and we just want to have a fucking good time. And I rented a warehouse, so why don't we party there, right? That's where I'm feeling. That's how I feel. We're moving on up. We are. Okay. So I'll definitely let you guys keep you posted when it's happening and stuff like that. And, you know, make sure that we make the, Leanne says, rave. Yeah. So let's make sure that we have like the smoothest transition. But that's what, you know, let's do that. So we're going to, us on my team, we're doing our best to make it like the best experience for you over there. Okay. So it's going to be, you know, you want to come over there. You want to come over there. It's going to be the best experience you've had yet. We got tricks up our sleeve you don't even know about yet, and we're really excited to launch and deploy them. So I think now is the time. It seems like the perfect time. So I love you. I appreciate you. Again, I don't want anyone to think that, like, you guys listening here and being cool ass people, I love and appreciate you so much. I really, really do. And I know that none of this would be possible without you. I love you. I thank you. And now that we're like moving on to something bigger and better, like we're all moving. We're all upgrading. We're all upgrading. The whole community. We've all just upgraded just now. We just upgraded together. Remember last week we talked about how energy increases in steps. It's not like linear, it's not like a ramp like you would think it would be. Energy increases in steps. So we just all leveled up together. We just all stepped up together. Everybody right now, all your manifestations coming through. Right now, what I want you to think about is, okay, my shit's happening. Where are we going next? Because once, like, I'm ready to level up and move to the next level. Right now, everybody, I want to know, this is internal. This is your homework. What is your next level? And what are some actionable steps that you can take this week to implement becoming that version of you, okay? That's what I want you to know. This is your homework. You don't have to type it in the chat. You can. You don't have to. But this is what I want you to work on. And then next week when we come back, we're presenting our homework, okay? So what is it that leveling up looks like to you? What's your next level? Question number 1, what's your next level? Number 2, name, let's say 3 to 5 things or more if you want, actionable steps that you're going to take this week to implement becoming that version right now, okay? So figure out where the next step is and then give yourself 3 to 5 things that you're going to do this week, whether that's daily stuff, a weekly thing, whatever it is that you're doing. Find out what you're going to do to make yourself start becoming that. And then next week, we're going to talk about what kind of stuff we've done. Okay. So I'll tell you guys mine. I'm working on my album. My next step is releasing the album. And again, obviously we're moving everything onto Roxy Talks website. So having a unit where everything kind of exists, like is housed, that's my next level. What I'm going to do this week to get there is work on my album every day. I'm going to look into what it's going to take to have Mindset Mondays on my website. And I'm also going to start considering how I'm going to reorganize my website to better serve you guys. Okay. So if you have suggestions or things that you want to see, things that you'd like to experience on the website, let me know. You can leave it in the comments here or email us at hello@roxytalks.com. It's a collaborative effort. And Bevo says we are electrons hopping to the next valence. Okay, that sounds like way more the right words to use than what I said. Sounds like somebody knows their science. Okay. So journal the question, guys. Meditate on it, whatever you want to do. Alicia, welcome. Tiffany, are we going to have a virtual album release party? You're damn right we are. We 100% are. Oh yeah, I don't know what a Royal Marine is, but okay. But everybody think about what your next level is and then what you're going to do this week to work on becoming it. And then next week we're going to get together and we're going to talk about what we did. Okay. And just keep your eye out for info about what's going to be going down with Mindset Monday, where it's going to be at from now on. Okay. We're just moving locations. We're just like, again, we got a bigger warehouse, more room, more space, more fun, less rules. Okay. Whew. I'm like, it's hot. Like, well, you're wearing a fucking velour sweatsuit in August. Maybe that's why. All right. I love you guys. I should probably put on some shorts. I'm hot. Okay. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for everything. Amy, you and your granddaughter are having the best everything. Everything's working out. I love you. Do your homework this week, guys, and then let's get together next week and see what comes about it. Because I think we're all leveling up. So let's see what kind of shifts we're making. Okay. Dina says we'll be serving virtual drinks and vegan treats. What if we had like oh, I don't drink, but like if we like mocktails or whatever, like recipes, and like everybody made them and we like drink them together. I don't know. I just thought about that. Okay. All right. Sonia, time to level up. It's your time, girl. The door has been opened for you. So step through it. All right. I love you guys so much. I cannot wait to see what happens next week because we're all doing big things this week. We're all doing big things this week. Okay. Alicia, no, you didn't miss it. Just rewind it. You're here just in time. It's perfect. Do big things. Do things that work for you. Focus on making yourself feel good. Meditation, dropping the feelings, letting go of the thoughts that are plaguing you, and focusing more towards things that feel good. Get The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. That book is life-changing. I'm telling you, all the stuff that we're talking about today, all these things, like me expressing my true, honest feelings about all of this, moving everything, focusing on my music, this is all because of that book. It's life-changing. I really, truly mean that. I truly, truly mean that. Okay. Like, just get it. Get the dang book. You can listen to it or read it, whatever. I like to read it. I prefer to read books rather than listen to them. I know some people love to listen. That's fine. Just get it and do it. Okay. And then do your homework for this week. Where's the level up? Where's the next level? And what are you doing this week to bring it in? I'm not saying you don't have to like have the answer at all. I just want you to start taking steps in that direction. That's all we're doing. Okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I really do love you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. You guys are my family. You are my friends. I literally talk to you guys more than I talk to some of my friends. I'm not even joking. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for riding out this journey. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for putting up with me, letting me yell at you, and just coming back. And I love you. So have a great week. You can do this. You have the power. I believe in you. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.